Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a historical rules event. Our first round for you is the Pry Grist Mill, followed up by our second map, which is going to be Piper Farm. But before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Our teams for today, on the CSA side, you have the 2nd United States Cavalry, 9th Corps, Midwest Brigade, 11th Mississippi, Lee's French Legion, Hampton's Legion, 2 Corps I Company, Jenkins Brigade, and the Davis Brigade, whereas on the Union side you have 2 Corps F Company, 13th Georgia, Hood's Division, New York Volunteers, 51st New York, 1st United States Sharpshooters, the 3rd Kentucky, and the Army of Northern Virginia. Server pop today is 270, and balance is 2 towards the CSA side. No artillery on this map, so that is your infantry in balance right there. Frontline reporters today for your USA view, you have Killer from the Army of Northern Virginia, and then the CSA side, you have Gene from the Hamptons Legion. So, appreciative for both of these guys giving us their frontline view. As the battle has now begun, they start at that 42-minute mark instead of 45-minute mark. Allows the officers to kind of communicate one last time to make sure they know what's up, and also if any balancing happens during mustering, which I don't think any happened. And another rule to keep in mind is they cannot sprint or use bayonets until that 30-minute mark. So they can only double quick and quick time, and if they want to engage immediately, they got to use the butt of their guns. So looking at CSA defense, looks like they're very spread out. As you do, you don't know where the Union's going to attack you, so you spread out. Union generally hits on this left side if they want to cross, which they will most likely eventually have to do, or they'll go on the far right. They never go really in the center because, like in most instances, when you're trying to charge at your opponent or get near them, you want to turn around and flank on their side, which is why they hit the 2 extremes on the map. If Union does go in the center, they will kind of sit and shoot. CSA just needs to prevent Union from getting on their side of the river, and if Union gets over there, then they have to throw them out.
Steady. Hard.
So 11 Mississippi's on the far right. Lee's French Legion, some Jenkins Brigade guys, they're at that mill right now. You got 20th Georgia guys holding directly behind the point with Davis Brigade a little bit to their left. Going further left, you have Hampton's Legion, 2nd U.S. Cav. I see the 6 LA guys, I think I Company. And then you got 9th Corps and Midwest Brigade. Countering on the Union side, Union right. Looks like you got the 6th New York. They are awfully far forward. They've got the Cav, which is why Union only has 3 companies. They've got that Cav company, and then they have the 10th U.S. Company A and B. So CSAs have 4 flags compared to the Union's 3 flags, so they're going to be able to spawn guys in much more efficiently. You have 1st U.S. Sharps, looks like they're with the 6th New York. On that, going a little further to the center, you got 13th Georgia in the back. Serpents Brigade. Got 3rd Kentucky in there. Going further left, you have 88th New York, kind of at that middle. Looks like some Union crossed the river. Who is it? The 6th Alabama. Who's surprised by this move? A&V is very known for their aggression. They like playing aggressive.
Avec moi. Formation à ma droite, formation à ma droite. La audition faible en face
officer. And here comes the rest of A&V moving across that river. They were trying to see if their friendlies could hold that ground. It looks like F Company from 2 Corps is approaching or crossing the river as well. So Union's got a nice little spot here. LFL is outnumbered. You have 11 Mississippi on the left side, which they can move up to reinforce, but they'll probably get blown up. Remember, they can still charge, but no sprinting and no bayonets.
Officers on the corner.
On fait bien pris. On garde. On a des alliés à notre droite. Faut vraiment qu'on garde.
They got at least the bushes to use as cover. Still getting hit.
Come on, tidy up the line, Killer, flag going left, Killer.
10 au flag, bien pris.
So, for now, Union's holding strong. You'll see a lot of times Union will struggle to sit down here and shoot at the CSA up here, because CSA will eventually just surround this and just outshoot Union, because Union's very clumped up there. Some CSA on CSA left Looks like they crossed me to get some shots, but are now pulling back off, so... Interesting start to our round here, that's for sure. I mean, LFL is still here, but they just don't have the manpower. You have 11th Mississippi behind, but it's still not enough manpower to kind of throw Union out here of this position. And these Jenkins Brigade guys, they're just using a little mill infrastructure to pop out and take shots and sometimes get hit. He looked like he was flipping the camera off, except as just his index finger was out. What the heck? What is he doing with his hand? The important things in battle. LFL pulling off. And this is great for Union. Union's pushing up a little further, seeing as LFL's kind of pulled back. LFL trying to reform with their flag. CS has got 2 flags over here. You have one with Mississippi and then one with LFL.
Allez messieurs, pour le peu que vous êtes, une salve, direction ouest, bas, dans les buissons, très bas. En joue. 3, 2, 1, feu. Recharger annoncé pareil.
And tickets going down a significant pace. I will say, in most situations, if you're shooting, like if there's no charging and it's just a shootout, normally tickets don't drop, but for some reason, this event, the tickets dropped like crazy. 11 Mississippi repositioning themselves. It looks like they might be trying to use that wagon there as some cover, because Union just has a lot of manpower over here, and CSA is not reinforcing.
There's some rainbow down the road. Yeah, just keep firing.
Oh!
And so, I mean, it looks like you have more Union reinforcements starting to move across. 3rd Kentucky shifting this way now. And, I mean, again, as mentioned, the longer the CSA let the Union kind of sit over here, holy crap. Who shot that volley? I think LFL shot that. Rip A and B.
Go ahead and form a line to my left here.
The left.
Form a line to my left.
Line to the left.
The left side of this line got destroyed.
A&V, fall back to our original line. Back there.
We from down there, 6. We from down there. At the
We're here with you, A&V.
Form line off of the tree, A&V. Form line off of the tree.
Okay, they just volleyed. Come on, advance up with me and form line to my left up here.
Line to his left.
Directly at the straight fence. You can see their flags. Take game. Down the line to stay the straight fence. Aim for their waist. Steady. Down base. Down the hill.
Stop base.
So the problem, it's unfortunate for CSA. I don't know if they're sending runners or anything, but the Union left is slowly overpowering CSA. You can see how few Union guys are actually on this side of the map, and there's a lot of CSA over here. And so I wonder if CSA is gonna send more reinforcements over to help their friendlies on this side, because I mean, in 4 minutes we're gonna get bayonets and sprinting, and I'm gonna take a guess that Union's gonna try to charge CSA out here. I mean, holding that position is great, but the longer they hold it, it gives CSA more time to react, send more guys over here to deal with Union. So I would assume Union's gonna charge once they get down to that 30-minute mark. These officers, no Steam chat, gotta send runners to communicate in-game, can't use the in-game text chat system as well.
Alright, gentlemen, take aim straight ahead, take aim straight down the fence, straight down the fence. East, northeast.
Yep, there it is.
En position.
Check.
Alright, they just slowly move up, line them up.
So,
Yeah, I know.
Union putting slight pressure. Tickets are, I don't know, it seems maybe very slightly in CSA's favor, but it's nothing crazy. So, Union looks like, I mean, the Cav is really trying to hit this right side. Union right, CSA left.
Missed everyone. Missed everyone.
I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die.
I'm a bit high, HL. I'm a bit high, lads.
I'm still, I mean, we've seen fighting at this spot for like 6-7 minutes and still no CSA reinforcements. Actually, it looks like 6 Alabama is creeping up. They're using the little stone rocks here. They're kind of paying for it though, which makes sense. But they're distracting LFL, a few of them that are still alive, anyways, allowing for their friendlies to not get hit so hard. Because I mean, whenever Union's peeking on this left side, LFL was getting great shots in. I assume a lot of Mississippi was getting some as well. So,
Get your notes here, get your notes.
Where are we shooting? I
Keep
can't
the
see.
rate of fire up.
2 minutes, a minute 45.
Yeah, left and right.
Looks like, did CSA cross the river? What? It looks like 9th Corps, a Midwest Brigade, they tried to charge across here. Why would you ever charge the crab? The crab.
Out. Get them loaded. Carbines
There's a
out.
crab
Load,
in the
load,
little
load.
lake here. But why would you charge the cav on their side of the river? That makes 0 sense at all. LFL pushing back up, trying to take the corner back. Both sides dropped a significant amount. Maybe do that charge. But LFL's trying to push Union out despite them being outnumbered. They've kind of reformed their numbers, and within a minute or so, we're going to get sprinting and bayonets. Union's actually kind of getting beat here by LFL.
Là, la fumée, les gars.
Allez, c'est très bien.
If
Nos alliés
11th
qui voulaient-
Mississippi push forward, which it looks like
On a
they're
nos
starting
amis
to do
qui
that
arrivent
now,
derrière vous dans
they can overwhelm Union here and definitely take them out. Holy cow, LFL is
Ils arrivent dans l'eau.
forcing Union to kind of hide here.
Follow chopper, follow chopper,
Which,
follow chopper.
we see LFL, which you cannot see them, but you can see where the flags are. And if they just throw lead this way, Union's going to be thrown out. So,
Fred, sors, on n'a pas le droit de s'interdire.
a good push from LFL there. Also, the problem with that flag over there is that it's, I don't know, it's hard enough as the attackers when you lose the flag on the CSA side of the river. I can't imagine losing the flag as the defending side on the attacking side of the river. That is crazy. So bayonets and sprinting now allowed. Yeah, I don't think Union's in much of a position to charge up here if they want. They could maybe circle around, which you see some 3rd Kentucky guys doing right now. Union the first to go to engage. CSA probably going to be following shortly. LFL actually charging down. They want to throw them out.
Counter charge, boys. Counter charge. Counter charge. Get it.
Le drapeau il sort pas, le drapeau il reste ici. Le drapeau il reste là.
Get that flag. Get that flag.
Get that flag. Someone shoot the flag. Let's go.
And 11th Mississippi moved in to assist with LFL. Even if there is a language barrier. You see your friendly doing something, you go and help them do it. It's fairly simple. So, CSA ran back over and got their flag. Looks like HL has also moved up with 2 Corps I Company as well. I mean, there's a lot of guys committed to this flank here for Cav, but props to LFL and 11 Mississippi for throwing the Union off that, especially when it looks like they're outnumbered. Union will probably try to cross again. You can see they're grouping up again on this front. Looks like 88th New York is over here as well. But Union lost none of their flags, which is important. Probably couldn't hear that, but Union's about to go across again. We'll see if they sit and try to shoot with CSA on their side, or if they're going to try to charge across and go charge right into them when they do cross.
Hit the legs.
Lost it.
88, when do you want to when do we want to push this?
Check.
Check.
On sert à rien.
Time, didn't we? Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say, when do you want to touch across again?
Captain, permission to hit my pilot.
Alright, let's go at 26. Then we go tell A and B.
A and B's already crossing. They're like, when are we going to cross? We'll go tell A and B. A and B is gone. Love 6 Alabama here. That's amazing. So I can hear in comms that Union is going to start crossing in 10 or so seconds, but it looks like 3rd Kentucky is going already. Oh, well, 3rd Kentucky is no more. Rest in peace. Oh, what a return volley from Union. You could kind of see those bullets whizzing across. It's a good return volley. I don't know who did it there. 3rd Kentucky arriving. 88th New York forming up behind. 6 Alabama getting a very nice flank here. Getting that flag down. Can't get those re-spawns. Rest of Union collapsing up, and that's a huge wipe from Union. Great play on their part. And 11 Mississippi's holding a little further back. Just got a volley off and killed a good chunk. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I must have bodies turned up. I've never seen that pile before. So Union win, pulling back down to reform. The rest of A&V is moving in. Nothing going on really on the other side of the map. A lot of CSA are bothered by one cav group, while the rest of the Union team is storming CSA right. I don't know if LFL of Mississippi was not communicating what's going on with the rest of their team. I mean, granted, CSA is kind of held fine up until a moment ago, so...
I hear you, Chopper.
But even though CSA was holding fine, you don't necessarily need to send a runner. You should send something that, hey, Union's putting a lot of pressure on our flank here. And maybe we see some more CSA forces starting to make their way over to assist. 9th Corps and Midwest Brigade are shifting to this side. Looks like about 10 or so guys. That's not going to be enough to change the tide over here. But tickets are still in CSA's favor despite Union crossing that river. Rip Dragon. He got domed.
Behind Soviet!
Votre Joker, votre Joker.
Sud-ouest, sud-ouest.
Joker.
Pour inside, sud-ouest.
Hold on, boys.
9th Corps and Midwest Brigade are going a little far forward there. Not a whole lot of them, so that flag's going to get hit quickly.
If you have an 1853...
It's surprising that Union's down on tickets.
Look at that flag there. Do you see that flag?
I guess it makes sense that because Union did get wiped in that corner there. Their large force did earlier, and we've only seen LFL from CSA get totally wiped. Got a lot of spread out guys here in the woods from Jenkins Brigade. And Davis Brigade behind. And I guess JB guys, they're formed up. They're just not a whole lot of them, so it looks like they're rambling. So 6 Alabama's pushing the tempo again. They get volleyed at from LFL, who's back into the fight.
Ivy, come back.
Hold on.
Pull back.
And he took a good hit there.
Back down on that ditch.
I mean, it looks like you got more CSA reinforcements moving here. The longer the Union waits, more CSA is going to get over here, and it's going to make it harder for Union if they want to try to charge. Granted, this might help with their CAF, who does have pistols, if they want to charge CSA out on that side and get behind CSA that way. That can definitely work as well.
What do you see, Cloud, with your eyes?
What do you
They're all
elven eyes
sitting.
see?
They're sitting back there, like just straight in front of us. Like you can kind of head glitch them, but we need to wait for it, killer.
Check.
Looking at that, it looks like it's
Enemies are moving in front of us.
2 core I Company. They're pushing up,
Radius, help me.
kind of in 11
Freddy
Mississippi's line of
Fazbear's
fire,
jump scare.
just on the edge of out of bounds. Because us spectators have a similar boundary to that of the people in game. Why? They're pushing up real close here. 11 Mississippi's gonna move up and reinforce.
We're not doing too good on tickets right now.
He's gonna run around the backside of the mill.
Left oblique through the tree.
That is well.
Northeast, north was. Oh,
There's a
my God.
12 man inbounds towards CSA's side right now.
Backside of the mill's gonna get
Oh, what's going on, Pepper? What?
I just heard someone mention that, so I thought I would check that. I mean, yeah, CSA's got the man advantage right now. Union's still doing good despite.
Watch out for you, you're in charge.
I mean, even though Union is down, it's almost. So maybe a third of them are out stage. Oh, that just Union just dropped some more. How is Union dropping? I mean, for not a whole lot of charges, CSA is dropping Union tickets significantly. I mean, there's got to be a lot of Union guys getting hit over here
Do not look at the bully.
for that to happen, because it's almost a half morale stage difference right now.
They're up there, they're up there.
Looks like Jenkins' brigade's going to swap over to the Union side to fix that balance.
Shoot me first.
They cut the grass. You can see
Oh,
him
il est
left
avec
oblique through that bush.
grosse ligne devant nous. Tiré à volonté. Ennemi nord-est.
And Union is about to drop taking losses. How is Union losing so much? 9th Corps, Midwest Brigade, mostly 9th Corps though, pushing up. They're trying to charge. LFL is charging on the left side of your screen. 20th George is moving in here as well.
Someone's. Yeah, you got shot while you're peeking.
9th Corps took a huge amount of hits there, but here comes LFL on the left.
Jump down, jump, you can make
Here they
it.
go, they're coming down.
Jump down, you can do it, I believe in you.
Do you die if you fall off that? Is that? I don't think it's that. I don't think you die, but 3rd Kentucky getting destroyed there eventually. They got a good few kills, but died. As a result, Union does drop to taking losses, and Union's being outshot over here. And now the 2 Corps and 11 Mississippi are pushing aggressively down on this front, and Union is going to be beaten out. So CSA up by a third of a morale stage right now. Good push on their part. This is kind of wild.
Let's go! Come on, Flag! Come on! Come on!
I mean, part of the thing is that you have the Cav for Union. They are not with the rest of the infantry, which means when these charges are going on over here, that's a lot of pistols that Union doesn't have with them, which is unfortunate for them. Looks like 88th, 13th Georgia, 51st, they're shifting over.
Over here.
I don't know if they're going to try to go to the right. I think the Cavs should try to charge. I don't know if they have. I don't know if they think they can. Numbers are even, so if CSA has good shots, they could probably stop this. But hey, that's the big thing, right? The CSA's got most of their team now on CSA right, so they've got probably 3 or so flags over there. Union only has 2. CSA is going to be able to out-respawn Union because one of those Union flags is with the Cav over here. And those Cav only have 1 company, which means 1 flag. That's why Union has 3 and CSA has 4.
Hey, moving!
South, southwest.
Shoot and fall back,
Do not reload.
So, I mean, at this point, the only shot that Union maybe has, I mean, Union still has a good chance to win. They're down by a lot on tickets, but they could still win. If they hit CSA in the breaking, which is after taking losses, they can cap and win. So, Union still has a chance to win. They've got a little over 17 minutes to hit the CSA down to breaking, which is enough time. But Union either has to cap point to stop the timer from ticking down to allow more casualties to happen, or they need to defeat the CSA in detail somehow, which looks like 88th has joined the 6th New York. See, they could definitely charge CSA out. They obviously don't know how much CSA they're facing, but send them to 88th first, and then have the cavalry go behind.
Keep shooting, boys.
Beautiful and amazing success. So it's going to be hard for Union at this point. But Union's return to kind of sit and shoot from a distance, at least on the left. So
Just keep shooting on top of that dugout. Understand, Killer, they on top of the ravine and on the right side of the ravine there. There's a lot of them.
Oh fuck, they're all over that somewhere right there.
I'm seeing muzzle flashes directly
Dive
northeast.
formation. Dive formation, boy.
Muzzle flashes north.
Let hold, 13th.
So I don't know where A and V, at least most of it is going. Looks like Union is buffing up their right side. I think they should go. Obviously, we can see that there's not a lot of CSA there, but you got to know as Union that, oh crap, there's a lot of CSA contesting us on that flank. And so we need to push across the river and attack CSA on this front, especially with the Cav. The Cav in these charges is going to be huge. And there they go. And 88th in front. This is beautifully executed. Oh my goodness, they out of bounds.
Go left. Oh my god. You're independent fire, anything in front of you. Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all!
Union went up but veered off. Union is capping point right now.
Oh, that was a
Which, if CSA was down in tickets, which are not, they would go up to percentage of tickets that Union is at. But since CSA's up on tickets, they... Plain US Cav is getting wiped right now by the 88th and 6th New York. Or I guess New York Volunteers. So, Union cap 12 minutes. CSA won't regain any tickets unless somehow Union takes the ticket lead, which are down half the morale stage right now. The Union are capping to stop that timer. I don't know if it was intentional or not. Not a whole lot of Union there, but at least it'll force CSA to go to the center to retake, and that Cav is going to be having some fun finally. Davis Brigade's getting chomped up. I mean, CSA is spread out, but in the center they're kind of spread out thin, which is allowing the Union to kind of pick them off. CSA going for a flank attack, though. Serpent's Brigade is trying to cross now. The Cav going with their flag.
Joke's on you!
And I don't think they had that flag go across because they didn't want to lose it on this side of the river, but it charged right into HL, which is unfortunate chiming on their part. I mean, 3rd Kentucky and 88th, they still got their flag over here, and they're going to be able to respawn guys. I don't know if HL has a flag, but it looks like it's running away, which means Union will probably get that Cav flag back.
Kill him! Charge him out! Charge him out!
Tickets still going in CSA's favor. Almost 3/4 of morale stage right now.
I get stabbed on every charge and every game. Murder you, Daniel. There's a Rambo right here.
One more.
So they wipe that. They get. Someone's got to pick up that flag.
got a friendly flag.
TKO and
well, it's very misty and smoky, and that came up not as good.
Yeah.
It's like
Thank you,
Alfonso will go
Alfredo.
pick it up. So
All right.
CSA retake. You get across the river with the Cav, and that's huge. Is it going to be able to overcome this deficit that you're in right now? I don't know about that. Second US Cav is back in action.
Fire front, kill him. Fire front, boys.
Looks like 9th Corps and Midwest Brigade have pushed up as well. And that Cav flag is falling back. I know they want to preserve that flag, but maybe they're just going to have the Cav guy spawn on the other side and then run across. Could be it.
You go get shot.
Guess I don't know where it's at. Ah, here it is. I guess a good chunk of the Cav's not even up there right now, which is maybe why that flag fell back. Didn't even realize that. I thought most of the Cav was... I guess the flag was down for a while. Anyway, CSA collapsing the charge, 88th out. And they're going to do that with flying colors. I don't know why Serpent's Brigade sat on their side of the river and now are only now deciding to go charge across the river when CSA can get great shots on them. Granted, CSA didn't really take advantage. You got more Union reinforcements, A and V. You have the Cav for Union shooting this way.
We're just gonna push them into breaking and capture the damn point.
So Union about to go into breaking. Some of CSA is starting to pull back. They have 1 down flag, 2 down. It should be picked up.
Nice, that flag is
This
down.
is enemy northeast right here, right? Like really fucking close.
Yeah, the two
And that ticket gap is closing in Union's favor.
All I see is silhouettes in the smoke.
Everything looks great.
More CSA reinforcements moving around the back end. What do we got here? Davis Brigade shifting over here as well. CSA is starting to fall back. They're just being outshot. I'm Union and I see CSA falling back. That probably means you're out shooting them, which could mean you have more guys. And with the Cav here, I think Union needs to cross. You got to be aggressive at this point if you're Union. If you sit back and shoot, CSA is going to fall back like they are now and kind of reform. Unless Union is just trying to shoot them down the breaking. And since they're by point, just go on there and cap. You do have some CSA capping the point in their favor. 11 Mississippi making sure Union can't start a pre-cap. And if they're going to try, they're going to take a lot of firepower for it. So I like that the Union shifted the fight over to this side. But again, the longer they take to do stuff, CSA is going to be able to respond more efficiently, which is what they've kind of done. They have a couple more groups over here now than they did earlier.
HLO no.
It's about a third of a morale stage difference now. Maybe Union's just cautious with their tickets. Could be why they're not trying to charge here. Again, they got 11 minutes. They can kind of do what they want. They will hit CSA into breaking, but if they want, I don't know, to try to hit CSA in the last stand, they need to be more aggressive. And it looks like A and V is starting to cross here. We got the bushes here as cover. I'm out of bounds a little bit to try to get some nice shots on CSA. And it looks like you got the Cavalry, 6 New Yorks crossing 3rd Kentucky as well. And Union does drop to breaking, but look at the ticket difference. It's very close. CSA pulling off. 20th Georgia moving further right. Davis Brigade, though, are getting closer to Union. Never mind. They back off. This is the heck of a comeback so far by Union. The thing is, CSA, They were defending basically one of the sides as a team, and Union's kind of taking advantage the whole time by hitting the opposite side. You might have seen Union charge over there. There's CSA's collapsing down there. But Union's had success by going where the defenders aren't at and hitting their flank. Simple strategy, yet it works. This right side is a lot better for Union because Union's not as clumped up as they are on the left side. Union's crushed between the mill and out of bounds, so they can't really spread out that much, unlike this side where Union can. Union's starting to push towards the center. A&V applying some pressure on 20th Georgia and Davis Brigade. Union maybe going to methodically start moving to this point. Maybe hit on the braking and then try to charge. Cavalry trying to push up. CSA reinforcements moving in. 11th Mississippi. 20th Georgia's backing off, though. And 9th Corps and Midwest Brigade is going to hit their side, the Union side.
Keep firing.
Trying to kill that cav before they can get those pistol shots off. Looks like Union might be charging in here as well. There they go. Union overall knocking CSA in the braking, wiping a good chunk of CSA on this side anyways. A lot of CSA over there. Looks like some are moving to the point. Not a whole lot, though. 9th Corps still alive, trying to contest Union's flank. Getting those flags would be huge. 20th Georgia, 2 Corps from my company, and LFL are pushing in to try to contest Union, but there's a lot of Union on point. They're going to have to charge soon. And LFL is going to charge in. That cav in front throwing lead into the CSA as LFL collapsing in. A lot of CSA is not charging in with LFL.
On this point!
20th Georgia's charging in.
Push them back!
Okay, CSA now more trickling in. You have CSA, they ran around the mill to try to hit this way. I don't know why they ran the far way around. Maybe they were trying to wipe Union that were there. If there was none. But that's going to be a cap and a win for Union. So that was a great win from Union. And it's mostly just because, as mentioned a few minutes ago, CSA was holding left side aggressively, so Union went to CSA right. And although they didn't get necessarily a ticket lead there, they were able to bring everybody's tickets down. And they were down by 3/4 of a morale stage at one point. But because the Union pushed CSA right, CSA collapsed to defend the flank, as they should. But then Union, almost immediately, and obviously it's going to take a few minutes, but pretty quickly they hit CSA left, pushed through there, got on their side, and just kind of overwhelmed CSA because CSA was kind of slow to respond to Union movements. And like most maps, or really anything, if you let the enemy get on your flank and behind you, it ain't going to go so well. So, well done to Union there. CSA, they played a very good match. LFL and 11th Mississippi held that CSA right well, but whole team's got to react a little quicker. Anyways, off to round number 2. All right, here we are with round number 2. A couple minutes late, had to take a few phone calls, but we're ready. So, 280, server pop right now, imbalance is 6 towards the Union, 7 actually, towards the Union side. CSA has 8 on artillery, Union has 7. So, that imbalance there is looking to be 9 or so in Union's favor. So Piper Farm is a traditional map. Union will either push far left, you can see a good chunk of the team doing, and just charge up that orchard flank and hit CSA at the barn where they like to hold. Or Union will go far right and hit the stone wall. They usually don't charge the center here, but we can see A&V pushing up, charging this artillery. Not a whole lot of CSA defending there. And they're going to get a good few hits. This might cause some chaos with CSA. Trying to contest, you have 9th Corps Midwest Brigade, 20th Georgia, Hampton's Legion. Looks like I Company from 2 Corps shifting over there. CSA that were defending the wall, because again, normally Union tries to push there. So CSA is going to defend that well. They are now pulling off and engaging A&V. A&V's outnumbered, but it is causing a really great distraction for the rest of the Union team, which is rolling up the CSA flank and are going to hit that hard. Because 11th Mississippi now is pulling out of the orchard, trying to charge 6 Alabama out of that little corner. Zooming over to this front. LFL is the one trying to hold this down. Half the Union team is not rushing up here, shooting, which is interesting. this A and V, although they're going to get wiped, and their Union will pay with a lot of tickets, I like the move if the rest of the Union team capitalizes, which they're not. So that is a little unfortunate. Union is down on tickets. Second U.S. Cav is doing some damage. But again, no sprinting, no bayonets until that 30-minute mark, so maybe Union was cautious. But that's why a move by A and V there that we just saw, that was so surprising. And because of that, Unions have been able to push up into this orchard, and they've kind of taken it away from the CSA. Now CSA, they got these hay bales that you still can shoot through over on this front. And then they do have this nice stone wall. They got the straight fence here that they can use, but instead they're holding a little out in the orchard, using those caissons and trees as cover.
LFL, can you flank there, right?
But I don't have any soldier. They charge me on 2 regiments on the right side. All the LFL is here.
Visez bas, les gars, au niveau des pieds, des genoux même.
Shoot low, boys. Shoot low, boys. But we push.
So actually, it's alone Mississippi there as well. HL's holding a little right. I don't know if they're reforming or trying to get a nice flank there. Looks like 2nd U.S. Cav kind of sitting on ANV's flag, doing a little trolling. I'm kidding. Actually, it's 9th Corps and Midwest Brigade. It's so hard to tell half the time which group stays and goes, but oh well. ANV looks like they're going to try to push this right side. They don't have their flag, but it's well within reach. And maybe they're going to try to go and hit this stone wall and keep the pressure up. The problem is, though, is that if A&V keeps going in by themselves, it's going to make it difficult for them to do anything well if the rest of the team doesn't push up. But now that the Union team has pushed up into the orchard, maybe A&V can have more success with their aggression. So, Serpents Brigade, 88th New York, kind of getting hit on their flank by LFL and HL.
Enemies to the right and left.
Halt! My left, independent fire, independent fire, independent fire.
Independent fire! Get up here, come on!
Aim low, aim low, aim low, aim low.
as well. Wait, this is it? Cut the grass, cut the grass.
Right to
Right
right.
oblique and straight ahead, right oblique and straight ahead, right oblique and straight ahead.
Face the south, lads.
And it looks like most CSA is trying to hit Union flank, which is now not a flank anymore. That Union's kind of turned. 11 Mississippi here as well. Yeah, some more CSA movement. That shot going through the barn and hitting the distance over there. That's pretty cool to see. 20th Georgia. And Midwest and 9th Corps. Union's pushing up on this front. 3rd Kentucky. Up here you have 6th Alabama with the A&V flag. And looks like part of the rest of A&V anyways going down to this corner to get some flanking shots. Not a whole lot of them. But it's putting up some pressure. Tickets very close overall now. So Union's starting to catch up a little bit on that front.
Oh, good kill. You're never going to get that round grab. One hiding behind the tree.
Friendly's coming in on the right.
So it looks like the CSA groups that went behind the barn, they are shifting. I think they're coming this way. Where did 20th Georgia? Oh, they're right there. Playing a game of hide and go seek with me. So you got some Union moving in the center of the orchard. Remember, the point of contention is kind of this straight fence here in the center, outside of the orchard. And Union kind of has full control of it with them getting into the orchard. So if they did want to force CSA to try to charge out at them and play more aggressive to make everyone lose tickets, they could cap that point, which I wouldn't oppose. Tickets are even. Union's up, not up by a significant amount. So I would like a cap here, but I wouldn't mind it. CSA is starting to move towards the center, maybe move through point here. Let's see here. Mississippi shifting back over, going on the edge of point.
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like they're trying to get back to the almost original spot where they were at a few minutes ago with LFL, just trying to hit the side of Union again.
Okay, double ranks, guys. Shoot those guys down. Aim low.
Got some Union shifting back. Center here. 3rd Kentucky there. And A and V is inching their way to the CSA holding on this side, who is Davis Brigade and I Company from 2 Corps.
Скорым заявляю, скорым заявляю.
Завьюй, развернуться, завьюй.
Хопкинс, давай к нам.
And Union's actually starting to get a ticket lead here. So now that Union kind of has a ticket lead, if they did take that point and CSA capped it back, they would go up to the percentage of tickets that the Union is at. Remember, CSA has less raw tickets, which is why I say they go up to the percentage of tickets that the Union has. If we look at the ticket imbalance on this map, we can see that the Union has a 37% ticket advantage on the CSA. So you gotta play well as CSA on this map, and we've seen a lot of tight matches on this, especially when you get up to the 350-man server, but obviously we're not there. We're close, but not. LFL trying to put a little more pressure here. LFL is kind of getting hit for that. I assume Union's taking a hit as well, but there's a lot more Union clumped here, so it's kind of hard to tell when Union guys are getting hit.
Pick your target,
Now while they're running.
Over here, 13th.
Shoot.
So Union starting to push up. It looks like they've taken that corner, whether it be outshot their opponent or forced them out. A and V's taken that. 3rd Kentucky pushing up more in the center of the map. 6 Alabama charging CSA or getting close to Davis Brigade. I don't know what you want to call a double quick charge. It's not really charging because you're not sprinting, but this will certainly help with Union's effort. About to hit CSA down to engage. Looks like CSA on the stone wall fell super far back. And CSA is kind of reinforcing that center spot again because of 3rd Kentucky's presence. So 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes until we see the bayonets and sprinting happening, which we might see some charges at that point. CSA does drop to engage, and this is where Union already is at.
It might be a little
They got the roulette guns here that Union have. HD looks like to be manning them. CSA has artillery kind of in the center of your screen. You can see all those caissons and artillery guns. But A and V is kind of taking that away from CSA, and then CSA has some guns within the orchard as well, but a good chunk of the Union team is there. So CSA already is kind of ineffective at this point. And Union's up by 11 guys. CSA still has 6 guys on artillery. Union has 9. So that imbalance is down to 8 right now in Union's favor, infantry-wise.
Okay, guys, let's go.
I guess here's some of that artillery that we talked about. See if they hit their... that does not look like... it's... oh, they're turning the gun. Okay. That's still kind of left to where these guys are. So they got another gun located here on the left. Oh, here they go. That smoke, like...
that fucking skimmed me.
It should have. That looked like it hit you.
You seen it, right?
Double click up this way. They just shot there, so they're locked in. Let's go up here.
Yeah, we got some better shots on them.
So they're shifting to avoid the already shot. Union does drop, but they're up. And, I mean, Union's in a great spot. They got 30 minutes and kind of keep shooting down CSA. CSA is kind of entrenching themselves a little more. They're pulling out of the orchard. That might force Union to move in. 11 Mississippi and I see LFL. Actually, already. 11 Mississippi infantry anyways. They're kind of still holding that center where they've been the whole time. 20th Georgia. 9th Corps Midwest Brigade on the left. They are charging with A&V here. A&V flag getting out there. Good situational awareness. The CSA kind of won that charge. Uh-oh. They're going to try to get that flag and retake this stone wall. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
Oh shit.
Only 9th Corps came and they're outnumbered.
Shoot like Eric, boy, yeah.
Bye, buddy.
You got more CSA moving down the straight fence.
Pull back. Get off my wall.
There's more coming, guys. They're looking to cut off our retreat.
Yeah, they're coming on the
More
right.
CSA moving in. Davis Brigade.
Fight to the last man.
Right side, right side.
Flag.
South.
Flag run.
Flag, get out of it, get out of it.
Flag kill.
So Union kind of realizing they're about to lose. I Company, a 2 Corps pushing up. They got a good sweep there with Davis Brigade and 9th Corps, and they are going to continue pushing to try to get the flag. So, but CSA is down half a morale stage right now. Let's see here. 3rd Kentucky may be going for the Artie now. Union can burn some tickets. They can be a little more liberal with them. They're just going to charge straight in on 20th Georgia. Got more Union charging center on the hay bales as well. So, 3rd Kentucky gets beaten off. 6 LA F Company pushed up. LFL outnumbering them, pushed them off.
Quickly, get your quick load. Et orienté à droite! Pas bloqué, pas bloqué, pas bloqué!
Sprint up here.
Let's go, Rachel, come on, quick!
Can you tell if the Union showed up or not? A little bit of panic there as Union rolls up on the flank here of LFL. You got New York Volunteers, 1st U.S. Sharps, and 13th Georgia putting a lot of pressure on the CSA. This is what you'd more kind of historically see a few years ago. Generally, Union would just outright charge this little stone wall here. Obviously, it's a stone wall. That's going to be hard to charge. You have HL here as well. Mississippi formed up as well.
Double ranks. Condense it. If you're not on the line, condense it right.
Tickets, about half of them around stage. Looks like Union already took a shot. Maybe overshooting by a little bit there. But you can see what CSA's got on this beautiful stone wall here. Looks like they got buck and ball too. Didn't even know that. And you got CSA getting a little closer here. Looks like reinforcements. CSA on the left, 2nd U.S. Cav. 9th Corps Midwest Brigade pushing up, and Union's kind of thrown off. It's going to be hard to outshoot when your opponent when they're on a stone wall. So let's see. A&V looks to be moving back to CSA left again. A couple CSA holding there, but not a lot. And the guys that are over here are kind of spread out. Looks like LFL and 11 Mississippi are going to try to hit the Union side again. Tickets kind of close. About a 4th of a morale stage.
Je vais essayer de qu'on les peine à la droite, vu qu'ils s'attendent à ce que tout le monde soit à droite. Après, en passe 2 au centre. Hey, Evans, I will try to push the right side.
Yo, we'll come with.
And it looks like Union's taking that corner. Kind of not surprising. That's just an overwhelming force. Pushing in on a group that's outnumbered. CSA starting to push this way.
Shifting right.
Trying to contest or maybe throw them out again.
Alright, see that line southeast, get ready, checks unloaded. Alright, gentlemen, take aim, southeast, same spot. At that rock set, in front of the barn. They're shifting right.
Pulling back.
Fuck! They're not pulling back.
And it looks like they're going
Don't worry, I despise it myself.
over here. 2nd U.S. Cav formed up.
Double quick forward march.
Yeah, double quick forward march.
Some CSA trying to put pressure. Not going to get a whole lot of hits from there. And CSA charging here. We might have missed an initial charge. There is a flag already down.
They don't have their loads. They don't have their loads.
HL trying to push up. So you can see CSA tickets have dropped. Spawning at main is 11 Mississippi and LFL. So maybe they tried to charge them out, but Union held.
Everest, pull back. Pull back.
Ooh. That was a beauty of an arty shot.
HL about face to the stone wall. Let's go.
So Union throw them off as well. I'm guessing CSA thought they were in a good spot because Union retreated from the shootout on the stone wall. And 6 New York is going to countercharge into reinforcements of that being Alpha. CSA dropping to taking losses. Union up by 1/3 of a morale stage. And CSA reinforcements, more rolling up 11 Mississippi now in the fight.
NFL, reformez-vous à la caisse ici. Formez-vous à la flanque.
Point.
And so, charging is close. Union still have the flags and getting respawns. F Company from 6LA is pushing up in the center. Union already almost killing the friendlies. But Union still has their flags up, and so they're going to keep getting respawns. Did they send one back?
Probably.
But it's running back. So Union going to barely hold on that front. HL pushing the Union out in the center. And you have some Unions, this 3rd Kentucky up there holding up, with 13th Georgia moving up to assist. Circling back to the other side of the map. A and V is starting to get encroached on a little bit by 2nd U.S. Cav, using the nice Stonewall path as a area to shoot.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful flag, waving in our faces. It's always funny. You'll go for a cinematic shot sometimes, and the flag will just be there. HL might have overextended here.
Killed. Hens killed you. Remember.
Leave my friend alone. His name is Pence, and he is the best man in the world.
But it looks like CSA do throw out. Union was very weak, and CSA spawned very close to that combat position. And so Union probably just fell back. They do have their flags. I think that's the HL flag. Yep. So good moves there by Union. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, HL charged a very weak Union group, and perhaps they thought Union was weaker. But holy crap, A&V is dead. Union hits taking losses. Trying to get the flag out as CSA tries to collapse. Can Cloud get the flag? Epic Chancer. Oh, he got stuck. And Cloud's going to be able to get that flag at least to a decent spot.
Back to your line. Hey, you quit Rambo. Go back to your line, brother, go back to your fucking line.
You can't Rambo in this event. That's why you're saying that. Obviously, Cloud's retreating, so he... with the flag, so he kind of has more leeway there. Anyways, CSA push out great volley from 2nd U.S. Cav and I Company from 6LA. I don't know who did it, but beautiful. CSA still down on tickets, probably a 4th of a stage. Union making more. Another effort. We're moving back up this left side.
Get him! Get up there and shoot him!
it, we're charging it. Fuck it, we're charging it.
Go 6, get in there! Go 6, get in there, shoot him!
Regular, stand down.
And CSA just volleyed into the center of this charge. They killed a lot of their friendlies there, but got some Union as well. I think.
HL, with the line.
So HL's in the center. I don't know if they got those team kills. I saw a bunch of team kill messages show up, so definitely be possible. CSA down half a morale stage right now.
These are easy shit. Holy shit.
Come on, boys, these are easy.
I got you.
Keep it up.
Hey guys,
HL, move it back on the caissons. Get on the caissons.
There's a whole lot of movement to the east.
So Union's got that corner again. That was a impromptu charge there. It didn't seem like all Union was planning on charging, but you know, it worked. Worked very well. I got a lot of CSA too. So, looks like ANV is kind of going for more of this center approach now. CSA is getting there to breaking. As long as Union doesn't cap, they shouldn't cap.
Bears at the ready.
They'll be in a great position.
Got him down.
So 6LA is running on the point to get some shots, but CSA was kind of capping that point, so they don't make it too big of a dent in the point. Got more Union rolling up. Union, they should not cap. I don't know why. Third Kentucky's now moving through this.
Get your shot off, and pull it back down the hill. There's too many
They definitely don't mean to
Big
cap,
line right
but
there. There's a big line right there.
back down the hill, just get back down,
obviously don't want to risk that too much. Union going up on the flank. It looks like ANV, they went directly up the center here.
Behind, turn around, to the cannons, turn around.
Union actually getting hit from the rear here. I was like, why isn't Union charging into the hay bales? It seemed like there's a lot of them there, but no, CSA was behind them. They do, second US Cav win that out, getting their flag, but Union is about to hit breaking. CSA is going to try to throw the Union off completely, it looks like.
We got Breaking Ball. We're going to win this fight all day long.
LFL on your left, 11 Mississippi on your right. And you have more Unions charging up to get that flag potentially and try to get CSA to breaking. Union's getting outshot here, especially with CSA having that bucking ball. And there they retreat.
Yeah, keep going. I'm on. Let's get back to the...
So Union could start pre-capping if they want. But good on CSA. They were close to breaking. So they tried to play a little more aggressive and push Union off the defense. Or I guess their defenses. They try to push them off so that they have a chance to hold the point when CSA hits breaking and Union starts putting some pressure on. Which will be soon as Union is now reforming. They picked up that flag, so ANV is going to be able to reform. And so, you wonder what CSA can do at this point. You just got to sit back and defend and hope Union makes a mistake at this point. Because obviously if Union cap the point at any point in this game, they're going to automatically win. I know they're still in taking losses, but anytime Union moves, they're going to... Union moves in and deals some damage. They're going to hit CSA to breaking. So, CSA just has to hope Union makes a mistake. And how does Union make a mistake? They get defeated in detail really bad. They charge very spread out, and so they do nothing. I mean, it has to be really bad mistakes on Union on this point. And what we've seen so far from Union today, I don't think we're going to see that. Especially with that huge comeback from the previous round when you consider tickets.
Alright, full back. Full back.
Fall back.
Looks like Union's talking.
Yes, hello.
Do you want to set a time, or do you want to do it now, or what?
I can do what, go for point?
Yeah, I think if we all go point, and then if need be, one unit charges through, everyone else caps, that kind of thing.
Enemy line southwest.
Alright, I'm gonna go tell the units left. I'll trust you to move up when we do if you want, if that's easier. Yeah? Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh, Ibby's here, there you go. Ibby, if we go on the left side, Killer will follow us up when we go.
Okay, alright. Do you want to go follow
They're gonna
left?
go breaking on this move.
Alright, cool.
I'll try and get to the units on the far right, Ibby. Just do it anyway.
So Union looks like they're just gonna gun it up there. Most cap, one unit or so is gonna charge through though to distract CSA and keep them off the point of contention. CSA spread out very much right now. Union also spread out as well. That imbalance is looking a lot better. It's 8 towards Union side. 7 infantry inbounce towards Union side. So CSA still not breaking. That's actually crazy. Union's not firing though. Any second now.
Let's go,
Here they go.
let's go on this flag. Or on the start, not the flag.
The what?
The
The swag.
The swag has to stay back.
A&V's charging up. You can see 11th Mississippi's pushed a little further forward to get some good shots, but they're also keeping that point capped. A&V looks to be distracting. They're still capping. More CSA reinforcements starting to roll up. They're starting to collapse on the point as Union is moving through point now. Union hitting. Oh my goodness, Union's about to sweep through CSA's flank. I would not have expected Union to come from this side. I would have expected them to all just gun straight to point. CSA reinforcements on the left side of your screen collapsing in. Point starting to go in Union's favor. Union is about to drop into breaking, but they're still ahead on tickets. 20th Georgia getting reloads as they're getting charged in right now. Zooming out, it looks like Union has firm. I don't know about firm control, but it's looking good for them so far.
Up the hill, second, up the hill.
Second U.S. Cav, Davis Brigade, flanking from behind the Union lines now. This is a chaotic charge. I don't think Union sees what's up.
Confederates rear, bayonets down, bayonets down, bayonets down.
Behind us!
And even though Union might not win this charge, which it looks like they're going their way, but CSA respawns have something to say about that. Union's up by half a morale stage right now. Union just needs to preserve the flags.
Come here.
Union flag bearers, no. Union has 2, 3 flags down right now. So, Union still has plenty of time. They should probably just sit and shoot this one out. CSA is going to be forced to kind of play aggressive. You can see they're still kind of holding out in the open. They'll fall back in a moment or so. But if Union does charge through again, they can most likely pick up those flags without much issue.
D Company, second rank, in the back.
D Company has trapped me. Oh no. Yes. Wow.
Second form line left, reload, fixed bayonet.
So you can see, I think it's LFL. I don't know, it could be on point. I mean, is Gene on the point? Nope. So, almost looked like he was. Someone for CSA's on point. I don't necessarily know who. And there'd be a little capturing text message that would show Union at their main spawn is getting farmed up right now. And it looks like Union is content with drawing this out.
Wesley, I go for the left flank again.
No. Oh my god, is that First Sergeant Harrow, the fan of German cryptography I see? Oh my goodness. Sir, it's an honor to meet you.
The fuck?
Go left and right.
What?
No, we're in a sash, Parker.
There is no formation, there's only blob.
The blood!
Proceed. Follow the star.
Remain left.
He's going to catch up.
Oh!
Well done. Nice.
That ruined the quiet moment there. It's kind of nice and relaxing. Alright, here's some action. Looks like A and V is starting to push up. I think they're trying to cap it, at least put a little pressure.
That's you bad lad.
And they're going to get downed. CSA is overwhelmingly going to be shooting them. I think they're trying to get those flags partly. It looks like you got more Unions starting to shift up through the orchard right now. It's NYV, it looks like.
Get this flag up. Get this flag up. Thank you. Get that flag up.
So Union's got their flags back. They're going to be able to deal a good amount of damage here. CSA is also Union. Looks like Union sending some to flank around the CSA right again, as Union's still capping the point here. Ticket morale is getting closer.
Oh, that's a big line there.
Beautiful targets.
8. We are beautiful targets. Yes.
Union's getting torn up here. CSA's got that flank covered. Yeah, I don't know. This is getting a little iffy for Union.
Second with me.
Where's their already at?
Single rank left shoulder.
Oh.
Company make ready.
They overshot.
Take aim.
That's a whole lot of...
Keep it up, HL! Come on!
Pull back now, pull back now, pull back now.
Tickets overall, they're looking close. It's like CSA is going to be winning the shootout. They got that buck and ball. Sure, Union has a Mississippi, which I haven't used that in a hot second. I don't remember how long that reload is. I think it's shorter, but I don't remember. It's a lot smaller of a gun. Point is going in Union's favor. Why did that change all of a sudden? So this is going to force CSA down. CSA looking. It looks. I don't know. It's so close.
They're gonna try to push us off in the next few seconds. Enemy movement on the left.
CSA charge, killer, watch left.
Enemy
Hard left.
charge.
Here comes CSA.
Get on the last stand!
CSA collapsing now from all fronts. Promise CSA is kind of going in independently. CSA now hitting Union right. And CSA first to drop, so if the guy dies, they don't come back. If they were dead when they hit last stand, they were able to respawn back in. Union hits final push, though. You can see that clock got lowered to 2 minutes. CSA are going to hold this, it looks like.
I'm scared.
Union flags need to get back.
Ah, big stab.
I don't know what. CSA is kind of playing conservative here. At this point, I don't know. You either got to full defend to CSA, like move back here and just sit, or you got to play aggressive and make sure Union doesn't reform. And it looks like some are pushing forward. HL, 11 Mississippi trying to charge Union out here.
Club fight you. Come here.
I'm stabbing your ass. It's one. There's two. Get the
Hey, calm down, mate.
Three. I got three. Four.
And so it's weird. Like most CSA sitting back, you got some pulling forward here. I Company, Davis Brigade are pushing forward. You saw the little charge there a second ago from HL in Mississippi. Almost 1 minute left on that clock. Remember, if Union has more bodies on point, when that clock hits 0, they will force an overtime, and they have to continually cap it. And then they win. If it hits overtime, though, and CSA has more bodies on point at any point in the overtime, they will automatically win the game. And here comes Union. Not a whole lot of CSA left. I think Union's probably going to take this.
Это что, Неман, да ладно?
Get that, Yankee boy.
Point going in Union's favor. Ooh, great canister shot. 15 seconds. Union capping. They've won this game. So good 2 wins from Union here today. Very good wins from Union today.
Stay on the point. Stay on the point.
And that's the game. Oh. Anyways, great 2 wins. I mean, A and V played aggressive at the start. It caused a lot of confusion, and CSA collapsed as a team on A and V. It let the rest of the Union get into that orchard and start the shootout. And from there, Union just kept trying to hit the flanks of CSA. And it worked. Worked out very well for them. And yeah, that's really it. So, good 2-0 win from Union today. It's well-deserved, especially that first round. This round was also well played. So, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. We have a Patreon where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we also have a Discord, merch, X, Instagram, and TikTok. All those lovely links are in the description. But regardless, I appreciate you all being here, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.